Hello, in this video I'll be looking at the labour module and demonstrating the employee maintenance screen. This is available in Redthorn SP in the main system. A couple of items to note: if you're using the main system and you're using the full data capture module with shop floor touchscreens, you do need to set up the employees prior to setting the elements of data capture up for the individuals. So there's two stages in data capture, and this covers the first stage. And for the SP users or people without data capture, this covers setting up employees, shop floor employees, and then allowing to do manual time bookings or manual bookings onto lost time codes. So to begin with, you need to set up the employees, and that's the employee maintenance screen in the labour folder. And I'm going to bring up an employee I've already got in and just talk through the screen, but obviously to start adding a new one, you just start typing in their clock number. So I'm going to bring through someone I've created myself, which makes life easy for GDPR reasons. So first things first, the clock number is the individual's clock number. Now, generally, most customers already have a clock number allocated to all their shop floor employees because they're running some kind of time and attendance system. It's worth noting if you're going to be using handheld devices for recording clockings on touchscreens, the devices work much better with 4-digit numbers. So I'm clock number 3, but here I've been set as 1003. So it's just a note that if you are using handheld devices, planning on using handheld devices, use a slightly longer clock number. It just makes the barcodes, when they're being read by the devices, a lot easier for the devices to read. You can recalibrate them for very short numbers, but it's just a bit more challenging. So here we go, clock number, name, and then basic level information. You can to a degree, you can put as much or as little in as you like. CNC machines, payroll number. So if they have a payroll number different to clock, you can set it. The rates, basic payment rates, pounds or dollars or whatever your base currency is. This is used by payroll. And then your shift. So if you're using data capture, you can select a shift, or you can just put in base shift information and basic working hours. And this will be used when you're creating those time bookings. It'll match the booking availability to the shift. Then there's some personal information. So here you can put in their start date, date of birth. I don't have a lot of information, don't really wish to give it out on a video. Date of birth, vehicle reg, that kind of information. Bank details if required. Take note about GDPR rules here if you are putting personal information. This information is obviously behind a username and password, but just take care on allocating permissions to this screen with usernames and passwords if you're storing a lot of personal information. So check your GDPR rulebook, your own company's GDPR rulebook on this front. So personal information, sickness and attendance record. So I've not added much here, but I have added a full day if I wanted to add a new day. Double click. Yesterday, took a half day, absent, dentist, for example. I guess that would be classed as holiday. And if I did copy to all, it would copy to all people, all members of staff. So you could do a universal day when everyone is off to mark that people are out of the office, but I'm not going to in this case. And then record cards, you can also record a record card. So I've added an item here for a couple of days ago. A couple of weeks ago, I was given a formal warning being for late over 5 times in a year. So you can record a record card. So that's the basics of setting up an employee or a shop floor employee. As I say, you only really need to put the very basic information on this page in order for you to capture time against them and then process them to data capture. So I'm just going to go beyond there and just show a couple of items. But I'll bring myself back up. I can produce a sickness attendant report, and the additional thing is if I want to delete old data, I can actually remove accident and sickness information over a year old using the button at the bottom. So in summary, the screen is used to enter all your shop floor employees or employees who are going to be using the data capture system.